morning. Where did I put my... Did I leave my coffee upstairs? Fuck this. Take two. I am back. Hi. Wow. This is a Friday vlog. Where do I start? So, I wanted to take the day off social media today. Sometimes I do this, like I call it a social media blackout. And I just take 24 hours off social media, so I can't watch YouTube. I don't check any apps on my phone, so I don't have like Facebook, Instagram, Skype even. I'm not doing. Sometimes I do Skype, but today I'm not going to do Skype. Twitter, everything. Usually emails as well, unless I need to check something from an email. I check it on my laptop, but I don't check it on my phone. Sorry, my hair is bugging me. So that was my plan. I wanted to do it today because I meant to edit a video today and I want that to go up tomorrow, so I want to check comments. So I want to be able to be on socials to check comments and respond and see how the video is going. And I thought it'd be interesting because usually I do this on like a Saturday or Sunday where I don't have work to do. So I just like spend the day like chilling. But today I thought it'd be interesting to see how much work I can get done without social media. But the thing is, my whole work schedule's just been flipped upside down because Corona, believe it or not. So I had two videos that I have not in the can, but their scripts are ready to be filmed. So I was going to film one for today and one for next Friday, and then A Quiet Place 2. I was going to a premiere preview screening on Monday. But by the time you see this, you'll definitely know this. Quiet 2 has been postponed because of coronavirus. So that totally fucks up my schedule. Which I'm kind of glad about because I know a lot of you guys at home probably are saying, it's just panic, But 2 people from my workplace have been sent home with symptoms and quarantined. So that kind of ruins my plans, especially since the 2 videos I have ready to be filmed are kind of long ones. They're going to take like 40 minutes each to film, and they're going to be cut down to about 20 minutes each. It's going to be a long cut down process when you have to edit 40 minutes of footage. So they're not easy ones, so it's kind of a bummer, but at least I do have a backup plan, so that's a good thing. But yes, as I was saying, I am kind of glad that it was cancelled because I was worried about sitting in that theatre. Unfortunately, which going to the movies is my only hobby, going to the movies is probably the worst thing to do when we're trying not to spread this virus. And it's actually how a bunch of people got quarantined recently. They had a show here, an opera show, in fact, and someone in the audience went who had corona, and now they're all like quarantined. So it's pretty crazy because now they're postponed, or not postponed, they cancelled like Russell Brand and like all of these like stand-up kind of comedians and tours like that. I think Miley Cyrus pulled out and stuff like that. So it is becoming very real really quick, especially when it starts affecting my online stuff, which I didn't think it would affect, but I guess in any way it's going to affect it. It's going to be cancelling screenings and cancelling the film coming out at all. It's not just cancelling that one screening, they're also cancelling a bunch of films. So, I mean, this is the one time I'm actually glad I'm in Australia and we're getting, like, we only had The Quiet Place 2 coming out horror-wise in, this month, in March, so I'm glad that it wasn't in, February, because we had The Invisible Man, we had The Lodge, we had The Boy, at least those 3. So, I mean, is that a good thing? I don't know. That's iffy. So, yeah, it did change my plans for today, so it is affecting me. I do think if I do get quarantined, or, not quarantined because I have it, but if I do, if we do work from home, or my work gets cancelled, because that's another story. Sorry guys, boring you with the chit chat today. Where I work, we work with people with disabilities and the elderly, and I actually have to do a shoot next week at a nursing facility, or like a care facility, whatever the proper term is. So that is really worrying that my work is just not on it. They need to be like cancelling these kind of things. Anyway, but as I was saying, if I do have to work from home or my work is cancelled, at least I can do this online work. I mean, the economy is going to be fucked. I don't know how I'm going to pay my mortgage, but at least I can do work for you guys and keep myself busy. Like, a lot of people don't have hobbies like that, so I'm taking that as a positive. Anyway, so today I need to film 2 videos, and it's just like such a crazy day to be off social media, because I feel like in the last, so it's Friday today, in the last 3 days, this is when it's amped up. Like, NBA was cancelled, Disneyland was just cancelled. I love how that's like my thing. Tom Hanks just got it. There's like a bunch of different things that have made it very real, very fast. So luckily I am like an Aquarius who's an introvert and just wants to be at home and not around anyone ever, so it suits me quite well. But yeah, it is scary how fast it's spreading. Anyway, so today I'm going to film those 2 videos. Also, I just want to say really quickly, if you don't know why I'm not at work and it's a Friday, because I know I have some new patrons on here, and why I do Friday vlogs, it's because I work Monday to Thursday at my full-time job, and then on Fridays I'm able to do my online work, and that's something that I started last year, and it's been helping me out immensely. Of course, I'm obviously not getting paid a full-time wage, but it's helped me out immensely. Mentally, with my channel, just having this day to work on these kind of things is great. So that's why I do Friday vlogs for you guys as bonus videos sometimes, because it's more behind the scenes. Also, if this is in black and white, I'm not sure if it is yet, sometimes I just put it in black and white before I put my makeup on and stuff, because my face is red in the morning, and it's just what we do. Sometimes we just gotta do something to make ourselves feel okay. So I'm gonna get ready now. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, there's another thing that happened. Just real quickly. I woke up this morning, and at this moment exactly, I realized that Gromit had peed upstairs. He hasn't had an accident indoors for a year, and last time he like pooped, so I think he really needed to poop, but usually he can hang on to his pee for like forever. Like, we both work full time, and he's in, you know, he goes and pees outside, so like he'll wait until the morning or the afternoon. We take him out like 3-4 times a day. So I'm really shocked and surprised, and that was a kerfuffle, because after you saw that clip, Dean and I had to run around and like clean up mats, and there's a rug that's an issue and all this kind of stuff. So upstairs is in shambles, so that's why I'm doing this downstairs. So there's been a couple of like, what the hell's going on today? I'm trying to have a mental health off social media day, but everything is attacking me all at once, including Corona, which the only reason I knew that A Quiet Place was cancelled was because I got a text message. I allow myself to read text messages today, just not social media. Okay, I'm sure I've overdone it. I'll talk to you guys in a sec. I'm just gonna get ready to film. Guys, I am ready for filming. So, I have changed my office around a bit, and I've actually set up like a permanent filming spot, because I'm just moving everything around all the time. My issue was poor little Gromit wants to be in the room with me all the time, so when I tried to get my lights out to film, he would always like sit in front of them, and then it'd be really hard to like decide where the camera goes and all that kind of stuff. So I've moved it, and I actually put in this chair, but this is so funny because this is actually from the bench, which is from my balcony, so this is outdoor furniture. But the reason I put this in here is because I want to see if this works, having a longer chair here, because then maybe I can get a futon, like a fold-out couch, which this is our spare room as well, so when guests come over, I can like fold it out, and it just might work better. And that way I can have everything here in spot, and then if people come, I can just fold it out, which only happens a couple times a year. But I was just looking at different options, and I was like, do I want one little tiny chair there, or do I want to like utilize that space? And then if a couch is there, then I can sit on there and watch movies, and just like have this more of a like a comfy spot that I can come in and work, and not feel so like cold just like sitting on my desk all the time. So yeah, I moved it around. I moved in my Blair Witch guy. I just don't have enough wall space to like deal with everything, and I really like how these two are here. Unfortunately, with this in the background, I've got 2 pictures there. I need to like figure out what I want to do with all this, but this is only temporary, obviously. Temporary, obviously. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and then that way Gromit has his own spot, and I've cleaned his rug and I fluffed it back up. So he has a nice clean rug, and that's always going to be his spot, so I don't have to worry about being in his way. Also, fun fact, I took down my, I was going to move the girl in the photographs photo behind here, and then move this guy here, because I felt like it would fit better with the space, because this is like my favorite Van Gogh picture, and it doesn't really go with what's next to it. Yeah, so I thought I could do a gallery wall like this, over here maybe, and utilize that space. I have a lot of like little things that I really want to put up, like Lucille, one of you guys, made me this, which I love. I have like a midsummer picture up there and just like a couple of things. I'm gonna print out the Shane Dawson tweet. He's tweeted me twice and put them here because I think that's like a fun thing to have on my wall. Anyway, so I feel like this space works better. Unfortunately this light, I don't know where the battery is, but I think this is fine. I'll just show you guys my setup. So I sit here. Right now I'm just got this softbox and I'm just using this lapel, which I was looking at different options for like having a nice audio setup, but I really wanted to get like a Yeti mic, but you have to have them in frame to talk to them, and I just don't know how I feel about that. I've still got to think about it, but right now this works really well. And then obviously this is my monitor, which is my phone. So you can see the setup right there. So I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna film one video, see how my voice feels, and then hopefully do another one. And I did remember I have to do an awards like announcement. So I need to do that just for a different channel. So I'm gonna do that as well now, because then I can get that out of the way and send that to them. But yeah, that's my new setup and I'm gonna film now. Also, I should mention, I need to buy, and I was looking at this, like a little tiny table to put right here so that I can have my laptop sitting here while I film. And I've looked at options, but right now I'm just like switching these out and seeing how that works. Hey guys, it's so sad I wasn't recording because a poster behind this poster fell down in the middle of me filming. What the fuck was that noise? Flames to offer the possessor. Holy shit. That was a scary moment in my life. It really scared Gromit, so he's not in here anymore. But I just finished filming, I did the awards, and I did my first video. I need to film my second video, but my voice is going. My camera, like my phone is dying, and I've just swapped out my camera battery, but it's really hot because of this light right next to it. So I'm just gonna give it a little while I have food. I haven't had breakfast yet. It's 11:30, so I'll have lunch and get all that footage onto my computer, and I can start editing while I'm having a break from filming. This is what I love about this setup, is that I can just leave, like unclip this, turn everything off, and leave it all here ready to go when I'm ready to come back. So let's go see what Gromit's doing. I have socks on, guys, don't worry, no feet shots. There you are. There you are. We had to move our coffee table because he peed in that corner. So, good work, Gromit. What have you been doing? Just sleeping? Yeah. So recently I've been eating these Linda McCartney's vegetarian country pies. This is what they look like. They're quite small, like my hand's very small and it covers the whole thing. They're just like a mini kind of pie. Well, not a mini one, I'd say that's like half the size. That's what we Australians call party pies. So it doesn't really say what flavor the pie is, but it's kind of like lentils inside, I would say, the texture. But it tastes like, the way it's cooked tastes like a beef pie, but lentil-y. So I'm not claiming that this is like a dupe, but the crust and like the actual pastry of this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like buttery, flaky, floss, you know the
Baked on a buttery, flaky crust.
Okay, here we go.
Baked on a buttery, flaky crust.
really good. What I do is I just spread some butter on the top before I put it in the oven for 30 minutes, and that will be my lunch. I love this. It is so good. I have backups in the fridge. Look at this beautiful pie. Yum! Look how good it looks. No social media does not mean no Netflix, because that ain't social. That's probably the most antisocial thing you can do. So I'm gonna watch something. I just finished Cheer this morning when I was getting ready. I watched like half of the last episode I had. It was really good. It's not like the most exciting like docu-series, but definitely recommend. Oh my god, you can tell this is logged into Dean's profile because it's awful. I'm gonna watch something. This All the Bright Places thing keeps coming up, which is so annoying because I don't want to and you can't make me. I don't know who Little Peep is, but he's like a thing here now. Oh my god! They've just released the Circle Brazil. Oh my god, I want to watch this. Oh my god, I can't even. Obviously it's in Portuguese, but I'm so excited. Oh my god, this is so good. Brazil, I'm so happy for you. Like, you never get this kind of like, oh my god, exposure in like reality TV, but also on Netflix across the world. I don't know if it's just in Australia, but okay, I need to watch this. I'm gonna watch episode 1. Daniel, I hope you're watching this. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so I watched like 15 minutes of the Brazil version of The Circle. I foresee an issue because it is subtitled. Sometimes the reactions happen with what people say, and I wonder how they're gonna get all of, I mean, I guess they have to subtitle what the computer says, because if you don't know, The Circle is them talking through a computer, so a lot of like the impact is when we're waiting for like a response, and then they send it through, and if we don't understand what they say, it's going to be a little bit disconnect. But also, what if they're talking at the same time as you're seeing something? There's going to be a lot of subtitles is what I'm saying. Anyway, I realized it goes for an hour, so I'm just going to stop it there. I've been 15 minutes in. I'm going to put a timer on. Okay, Google, timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, and we're starting now.
And I'm going to work for 45 minutes straight, and then hopefully by then I can either watch 15 minutes more of this to give myself a break, or I'm going to get straight into filming. Filming take 2, well, video 2. Yay, I did it! Sorry, I haven't been updating you guys too much. It's 3 o'clock now. My boys. Because, like, what am I meant to keep updating you guys with? I'm back downstairs working. I'm upstairs working. So I finished that, which is great. I also found my light battery. So I had this second one on during the filming, like this. So that was good. And I edited quite a bit before I had a break before. So, actually I didn't really have a break. So I edited quite a bit. So I'm gonna, hopefully, I've got to go finish off that editing now. That's the first thing I need to do, because that video needs to go up tonight. So it's 3 o'clock. I should have another 2 hours editing it. So I should be done by 5. And then I've got the weekend to edit the other one. So I thought this might be a good time to go through my updated book collection. But I just wanted to talk about I haven't really shown my Funkos here. So this one I bought in Seattle. I saw it and we had just seen the pet, look what I did to it in the suitcase. I just seen the Pet Cemetery, like a couple of figures, well, not figurines, but a couple of props, I guess, and special effects props from that. So Dean was like, just do it. So I did it only because it had church in there as well, which is so cute. So I love this. And this one is slim. This was gifted to me by Scott, who is a patron, and he knows I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And this is some limited edition one, and I love it so much. I actually put this one on my Instagram. And then this one was gifted to me by Jeremiah, and this is Hannibal Lecter. I love this. I'm always like, no more Pop Funkos, and then when you guys give me them, I'm like, this is amazing. Sorry, Jeremiah is a patron as well. So as much as I'm like, I don't want stuff, like, how cool are these three? I think it's just perfect. This is, I've spoken to you guys about this before, the trivia that I have. If you do if you do the Horror Nights, like the Hangouts, I'm gonna do this trivia this weekend and try it out, which the weekend will have already passed. But yes, I haven't opened it yet. I got it for Christmas from Dean. These are some DVDs that were sent to me by Jeremiah, so thank you for that. I haven't watched any of them yet. And these are my 4 VHS, which I'm sure you guys have seen before. And here is, I think that this is kind of the same book collection you would have seen before. A couple of things would be, oh no, these are the new ones. So, I mean, this is a really old book I have. I think I might have mentioned this in my book haul. This is everything. my life and so much more. I've already taken a photo of it. It is the most beautiful book. It is Pet Sematary. Do I need any other copy in my life? This was gifted to me by Patrick, who is a Patreon, and I fucking love it. It is everything. It's precious. And then I have a whole H.P. Lovecraft book, which is just all short stories. I have this cults book, History of Cults. My friend bought that for me for Christmas, which was really sweet. I have House of Leaves. A lot of people ask, is that House of Leaves? Yes, it is. And I bought this one, My Best Friend's Exorcism. I believe we were talking about this on the Patreon chat recently. I bought that when I was in Portland. I saw it and I was like, this looks fun. I still haven't read it. As you'll see, these all have shrink wraps on them too, but these are all like, I'll explain, sorry, these are all falling now. I'll explain why I got these ones and why they're still shrink wrapped. So, these 5 here are from the Haunted Bookshop, which, can I move that? There we go. Which unfortunately closed down last year. It was my favorite bookshop in Australia. It's in Melbourne, well, it was in Melbourne, and it had so many cool and interesting things, and all of the subsections were like split into like occult and alien and ghosts and vampires, and it was just like, if you wanted anything horror and kooky, it was there. Everything in there was kooky, and I loved it. So before it closed down, my mum actually was in Melbourne, so I asked her to pick up, I just gave her a random kind of description of stuff I wanted. I said, just go to the front desk and ask the guy and he'll help you. He did eventually help her, thank God. Say I like first person like accounts of anything to do with the cult or aliens or like hauntings and stuff like that. Any conspiracy theories, but first person accounts are my favorite. Non-fiction first person accounts. So these are the ones I came up with. So this is Haunted. This is a book of Australian ghosts, which I'm very excited to get into. It looks hell kooky. And that will be fun. Maybe I can do a video on that once I've actually gone through it. This is Eyewitness. This is another Australian one, which is Australian ghosts. And look, out of the darkness, out of the light, ghosts have been with us in one form and another since time began, in the flesh of the spirit or in mind's eye. Here is a book that will challenge those who treat ghost stories with a mixture of skepticism and disbelief. Ooh, sorry book. That was really nice. So very interested in that one. Eyewitness. So obviously it's going to be eyewitness accounts. Duh. This one is the occult and significance of UFOs. This just looks like a fun, just, I don't know, like where do these books come from? It's just so insane. And yeah, very much into that and love the cover. I just love it. I love it. So weird. Okay, this is, I don't know too much about this one. This one's looks a little bit teenage, but I guess that's my demo. True Stories of the Strange and Unknown. This one I'm not too sure about, as I said, but yeah, it looks like you could definitely pick this up at like a book fair at school, but maybe that's my reading level anyway. Okay, this one is the most exciting one though. So this is called Satan's CEO. So this one, I don't know what the fuck it means, but it's everything. It says, intoxicated with millennium fever, Sydney journalist Stanley Stephen searches for the scoop of the century and finds it. Satan's CEO presides over centennial general meeting of Lucifer and co with his cronies, including Cardinal, you know, blah blah, Incubus, blah blah. I don't even understand what this is. This must be fiction. The minutes of a centennial general meeting. I'm so confused, but it doesn't make any sense because the journalist that's on there is the same guy who wrote it. So is this real? Is this a conspiracy? I don't understand, but it's fucking weird and I love it. So yeah, I mean, I remember looking into it when my mum was in the store. She like FaceTimed me and I was looking up things quickly, but I really can't remember exactly what the deal is with that one, just that it looks kooky as hell. So those are kind of the ones I already have. I do have some up here, but I've spoken about these in a different video, all the usual suspects. And I did leave out some, I have a lot of DVDs in here that I left out, and I have a lot of little things in here. that I haven't put back out, that I've left out of that video. I do want to say there's a lot of DVDs also upstairs underneath my TV that I left out of that video. It wasn't everything I have, but these ones I've just put here just because they're like some of my favorites. And of course, Midsummer. This is the most amazing thing I own. This was gifted to me by Patrick, who is a patron. And also Patrick gave me the most amazing book. I guess it's not an oddity book, but he gave me Pieces of Us, which is about Us the movie and all of the props that's in it. And that's actually sitting upstairs in my lounge room, like on display. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how my collection's going. I'm just keeping it small, and now because this store is closed, I'm only being really picky with the things I come by. Okay, it is, what is going on here? It is 5 o'clock. I have just finished, it's like 5:20. I've just finished editing. As you can see, I've been sitting on the couch for hours. I'm like, what do I even look like anymore? So I'm just getting ready to take Gromit for a little walk, and then we're gonna go to the hardware store, because we cleaned the balcony last night and Dean pulled up the grout. So I don't know if this was exciting at all. Probably not, guys, but this is a typical Friday for me, and I just wanted to give you guys one of those fun, basic Friday vlogs. Hopefully there's something in there that you find interesting. If you have any questions, sorry, I'm just putting my shoes on. If you have any questions, please let me know. But that is a typical day. It is not glamorous. Sorry, it is not glamorous. It is not fun. No, it's actually quite fun, and I'm very happy. Like, Gromit, you wanna go toy? Yes, let's go. You wanna go? Yeah. So I'm gonna get going now. Please stay safe. Sorry, I probably haven't been as talkative because I've been off social as well, so I feel like I don't have as much input. I don't know, I'm not down with the current events is what I'm trying to say. But that was